Esther, then get out. Then Esther, I don't care. Esther, Esther, Esther,
I'm not gonna get out.
Esther,
Look at you. You keep saying
because you were being rude.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes off my face. Right now. Wow.
Okay. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Good morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
SP, I see you.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys?
Affiliation.
Get over here!
City boy!
Shout out to the sip.
Top of the morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like every day.
Georgia.
Mona D, if you could please block Styles.973.
City boy!
California.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Shout to Bama. I see you last one left, Hayes. Damn it, I gotta get that Bama drop, bro. I keep forgetting about it. Let's go.
City boy!
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Welcome to the DoBetterPod. I'm your host, Theo Coop, and we are back with another one. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat except Styles.973. You roast me yesterday, you motherfucker. Shout out to the chat, man. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get the day started. Let me see those locations in the chat. I am broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan, the greatest city in the United States of America. Yeah, I said that shit. Come fight your boy. Let me see those locations in the chat. Let's go. Do Better Squad. We in here on a Thursday. Let's get it. Let's go. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Bye, Felicia.
Affiliation.
Let's go. I see y'all down there. Let's get it. Do Better Squad. We in here. We got in the building. Bella Rings, I see you. Red Pill Jones, salute, man. Shout out to my Miami boys. Scott, Newport, Virginia. You know I got love for the VA.
From Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books.
Look at I see the homie Pooh Man 313 in the D. Shout out to all my Detroit folks. Bella Rings, Janesta, Beanie, what the hell? Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to all the lurkers in the back that's watching in the D, man. They show me love. They DM me, email me, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, welcome to Detroit City. I said, welcome to Detroit City.
Let's go. City boys, we up.
City boys, city boys.
City boys, we are indeed up. Order.
Order!
Well, Tabby T repping Miami. You know I got to do it again. Let's go on, everybody. Good to have you. Glad to have you. Let's start the show. Let's get into it. I see y'all over there. DeMarco representing Baltimore. Hold on. Stop the record. We got to acknowledge somebody right quick. Appreciate all the love. Please make sure you guys hit the like button, you're subscribed, and shout out to the homie Smoking Talk.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Shout out to the homie Smoking Talk, DeMarco, everybody in Baltimore. For some reason, Baltimore show your boy a lot of love, and I got love for y'all, man. And shout out to the homie Smoking Talk. Send me a t-shirt, bro. I don't know if y'all can see it good. Smoking Talk. Holla at your boy, man. I told you, man. You send me one, I'ma definitely wear it, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
I see. Let's see who we got in the building. I see Jibstar. I see you. I see Sheila in the West Chicago suburb. Let me grab this super chat real quick and we will get into it. Shout out to the homie, Mr. Poombastic. He sent me a cash app too. I need to grab that right quick. Let me grab this super chat. Gabe said, what's good, big bro? Out here checking in at the 619 San Diego, 619 California. The home of Rey Mysterio. I couldn't remember his name yesterday. My sexy strong. You out in Phoenix? Okay, I got some people out there in Phoenix. I was in Phoenix for the first time a couple years ago. Unfortunately, it was for a funeral, but I loved it though. It was a beautiful. Phoenix is big as shit. My sexy strong. Phoenix was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Shout out to y'all. Let me get started real quick because we got to get into it because we got this King Pookie. I'm sure you guys have seen him around. That's what I've been calling him. I don't know what the dude's actual name is. I've just been calling him King Pookie like it's on his goddamn birth certificate. But let me take care of a little house cleaning. Make sure you guys please like the video and subscribe, obviously. I got a cash app here from Mr. Poombastic. He just sent it to me a few minutes ago. He said, $5. I'm ready for the early morning fuckery. I'm with you, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Shout out to you. And then real quick, I apologize profusely, guys. You guys were showing me so much love yesterday. I've said this before. Don't worry about it if I miss you guys chat or you guys trying to shoot me something. I go back and watch all my live streams. And you guys were showing me so much love, like yesterday with the super chats and everything, that I thought I missed one. I missed like 5 super chats yesterday, man. So I'm gonna take a second right here just to read them off because if you guys contribute to me, I gotta acknowledge you. I'm not one of those dudes who just gonna say, they sent me some money, fuck them. No, I gotta make sure I acknowledge you guys. So I want to say we had a new my apologies. We had a new channel member join yesterday, Brian Barb. Shout out to Brian Barb, bro. Don't know if you're in the chat right now, Brian, but Brian Barb. If we can get a BB in the chat, man, salute that man. He joined the channel. He joined the DoBetterSquad yesterday. Shout out to homie Brian Barb. Let's see, I missed a few of them. Give me 1 second here. I just got to read these. Also, I think I missed a super chat from Common Sense Expert. Sent one. Shout out to Common Sense Expert. And Pop Smoking Ghost said he got tired of molding them titties. They started to smell like three-day-old chitlins. I remember that. We was talking about the 52-year-old. The sex goddess with her boobs out. The homie Cujo 340 says, I missed 2 of Cujo's, man. I was slipping yesterday. You guys were just showing me so much love. I can't believe I missed all these super chats. Cujo 340 said, she ain't got no bloody potential. That was the first one. And then the second was, cuckoo, no Cocoa Puffs. Appreciate you guys. And Bella Rings. I missed one from Bella as well yesterday. My apologies, Bella. We were talking about the 52-year-old woman. Bella says she has sex with incubus. Be careful with these types. Facts. So I just had to get that out the way. Guys, appreciate all you guys rocking with your boy. And then reminder on Monday, I'll probably make another reminder tomorrow, but reminder on Monday is Kevin Samuel's birthday. So we're all going to be changing our profile pics to the late, great Godfather. So just wanted to make that announcement real quick. And let's get into it, man. I see y'all in the chat, man. I'll see you guys in the chat. So what we're going to do is we got this video from King Pookie. That's I don't know, what is this nigga name? What's his name? I keep calling him King Pookie. I should not be saying that. Like, shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to Shy. Shout out to Cincinnati. I see y'all. So this gentleman, after the video went viral, I'm sure you guys have probably already seen the interview. I haven't. He was on Anton Daniels 2 days ago, I believe, and that's the interview we're about to watch today. And then he was on Anton Daniels again yesterday, and it seemed like it was like more chaos. Excuse me. I seen him arguing with B. Taylor. I have no idea how that even happened. It looked as if they were, debating and all that kind of shit. We'll get to it if it's worth watching, but I haven't seen this yet. So this is the Anton Daniels interview of my man. And then my man also was interviewed by Just Pearly. So I don't know. I want to hear what he has to say. Not really, but for content's sakes and purposes, let's see what this guy has to say. And I'm going to try to keep my pause into a minimum because the video is about 45 minutes. So I'm just going to be letting it ride, man. I just let y'all know that. I know some people are going to be happy about that, but I'm going to be in the cut, letting it ride, obviously super chats or something like that. But I kind of want to get through the video. So let's go ahead and get it started. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let me get in this chat. Once the video gets started, I'll be down there in the chat. Let's get to it. Let's see. All right, cool. So he's going to be, I think he's just giving you guys the little background on the video you guys haven't saw it yet, or background on my man.
7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take...
I'm reading super chats throughout the show, so I am highlighting them. I am going to get to you guys. Thank you to everybody that contributes to the platform. Let's continue.
And we're going to get started. I got a super chat to read. Let's see. Shout out to Janesta. Shout out to the lovely Janesta. Good morning. Where's my donation? Janesta, I gave you a shout. Oh, you know what, Janesta? Janesta sent me a Cash App yesterday. I gave you a shout out. I actually caught it when you sent it to me yesterday, Janesta, but I'll give you one again because Janesta, we family. Please show Janesta some love. Janesta sent your boy a $20 Cash App yesterday. Shout out to Janesta. Appreciate it, Janesta. Thanks for the super chat. Let's get back to it.
Abortion, or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. Years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do.
Don't give a fuck about it.
I'm sorry.
I got 7 kids.
My bad, I hit that by mistake.
To be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot.
This is gonna be interesting. Shout out to the homie D Scott.
Where's my money, bitch?
D Scott says he's a 7x7. I'm a 3x3. I was married twice though. Women choose the fathers of their children. Power equals responsibility. Fast.
Bang! It's good.
And here's the thing about me. I don't judge people who have a lot of kids. I'm probably move my camera a little bit. I don't judge people who have a lot of children from marriages. You know what I'm saying? Like in your case, I'll fix the camera. In your case, you were married, a couple times. But facts, man. Facts. This is gonna be an interesting watch. We'll just put it like that to see everybody's difference in opinions on the topic. Let's get back to it, man. Appreciate you, bro. Let me get back to it here. King Pookie, let's see what you got to say.
A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
So, I'm going to go ahead and bring my guy House up. I want to have a conversation with him.
That's his name.
I want to get his perspective because it's a lot of people that think that they know him, but they don't necessarily know everything. And I think that he can better articulate his thoughts better than anybody else can. I'm going to bring my guy up. Welcome to the show, my friend. What up, House? How you feel, big dog?
What's up, dog? You can hear me clear?
I can hear you clear.
All right. I'm cool.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm taking all this wonderful backlash in. Taking this wonderful backlash in.
Is it more? Do you get any? Is it like what's the ratio of backlash to love, or people saying I understand?
Please hit the like button.
You know what's crazy? It's more women in my DMs agreeing with me.
Facts.
Really?
Than men. More women in my DMs agreeing with me than men. The men wanna come in there
Good call,
and try to address something or hold me accountable, and I'm telling these motherfuckers I'm a grown man. You can't hold me accountable. But I hear you though. But it's more women in there agreeing with me.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Sorry to stop. My bad, Project Leroy. I was fixing my camera. That's why I missed it. Project Leroy says, I'm calling him Nuke. Facts, man. We can make up. How about that? We just make up names for this motherfucker. He's starting off the interview called by House. His name is going to be completely different by the time the shit over it. Appreciate you, bro. Let's get back to it.
A lot of people wouldn't believe, like a lot of people would be like, man, like the women is the ones that's going to come at you the most, but it's the guys.
Yes, the guys.
Why do you think
That's
it's the
crazy.
guys? Why do you think the guys come at you the most?
Because they ain't got the motherfucking balls enough to speak up for their motherfucking self in a situation that they know they don't want to be in. So, you know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit envy. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is this nigga to speak his mind? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm rich, bitch.
What about
Facts,
did you
Project
expect
Leroy. That's
when
what I
you
was
made
thinking.
this? Like, what was the inspiration behind it? Like, what made you even spaz out? Because you can articulate yourself really, really well.
I apologize for stopping. We got a super chat here. I just got one more. And Project Leroy said it. Project Leroy just said it a second ago. Who raises mama's boy? In the first video, let me grab the super chat. In the very first video, he said something that stuck out to me. Me and Joel pointed it out in the comments of that video because I did my reaction to it, where he said, I'm going to speak my truth. As soon as he said that, I said it in the video, but I edited it out. I should have left it in there. I said, this dude was raised by a single mom. Don't no man walk around saying my truth. That's a woman's thing. Shout out to Almanaz. Shout out to Almanaz. Almanaz been showing me love. Make sure you guys subscribe to Almanaz's channel. And she says, folks mad because he spoke facts. Yeah, that's the thing.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
That's the thing. Oh, he definitely spoke some facts. But this is one thing that I said on the video, and I'm already sure it's going to be a reoccurring theme. Two things can be right at the same time. And I'm not saying that to almanize. I'm saying that just to people in general. Because a lot of people, that's really something that people have a hard time accepting. That two things can be wrong. Two things can be wrong at the same time. I had a guy comment on that and says Theo was simping. And I was like, how am I simping? I called this dude a piece of shit because I called him a piece of shit. I'm like, yeah, he is a piece of shit. And these women are also irresponsible. Like, two things can be true at the same time. Absolutely. Let's get to it here. Let's see. Did I have one more? I thought I missed. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the homie Eric Jordan, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Where's my money, bitch?
EJ says, bro was reckless. KS would have told bro to protect his seat. Facts. Or here's my thing. Someone else said, we're going to get right back to the video, was this. He knows what he's doing. He's straight skeeting in these chicks. He don't want to have children by him. Why don't you get a vasectomy, my G? If you just don't want to have these kids and you are apparently allergic to rubbers or some shit or just refuse to use them, dude, why would you do yourself? You're doing yourself a disservice by not getting one. Or maybe I'm missing it, man. Maybe I'm missing it. Let's see. Almanac says he was raising two parents. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. See, we gonna get into it, man. I haven't even seen it yet. Adrian says, the woman that's taken up for him probably want to have his baby. That's a good point. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the super chats. Let's get back to it.
But what made you even make this video in the first place?
Great point.
I was on live on TikTok. That's why once my previous Instagram got deleted when I had a lot of followers, so I just went on TikTok and just started like doing what people do. So basically just being in live. And we got to a conversation where we were talking about certain things, and I was just like, bro, I got 7 kids, bro, that I told these women I do not want. So for a span of like 7 days, I was on live and just being requested, you know what I'm saying, to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I see 300 people in here in a room, 1,000 people in the room. So I was just like, let me just make a video, you know what I'm saying, and try to give like clarity. And it just did what it did. A little bit of following, so it took off. It took off. But I feel like it's a lot of men that want to say this. There's a lot of men that looking at their children and like, I don't even want this little motherfucker, but they feel like they responsible. You feel me? Like that's whatever you look, whatever your morals is your morals. Whatever you feel like you need to do is what you need to do. Don't go judge another woman or another man about their life. So it is what it is at this point.
Why do you think it's the guys that come for you over the women though?
T-God, how you doing?
I don't know, man. I guess they feel like they have a big ass responsibility to hold other black men accountable. You feel me? And I tell them, I said, bro, I'm accountable for my actions. I understand the outcomes and the consequences. That's being accountable. That's being aware. What you want me to be is responsible. When I told you I'm not gonna be responsible for some shit I don't want to be responsible for. There's no argument after that. You can't convince me to do anything in my spirit or if I have one that I don't want to do. So it's one of them things that I see a lot of. They say black men don't hold black men accountable. Yeah, they do. I see it. I see it in my DMs, but it's impossible.
I say it all the time that is not the women don't hold women accountable. The women will be honest with a guy, but it's the men that then hold men accountable. I say it all the time and people don't believe me.
Facts. I agree 1,000% with Anton. I've said that as well. Men do a much better job at holding each other accountable. Because I said it off top, like this dude's a pookie. It was no real debate about it. Shout out to last one left Hayes. He says unaccountable. Facts, bro. Facts, man. Where's my thing now? There we go. It's good. Facts, and I got that Bama drop for you too, bro. I had that for you tomorrow. Yeah, but absolutely unaccountable, man. Like I was wanting to see this interview to see if he really can pull any type of justification out his ass. I'm sure he won't, but let's see, man. Appreciate the super chat.
More, when I go on them live on TikTok, it is more men. I'm talking about more men really trying to hold each other accountable. And I always got to put. I said, speak what you want to speak, but at the end of the day, that man gonna do what he want to do. You feel me? That woman gonna do what he want to do. It's a lot of black men attempting to hold black men accountable. That's a motherfucking myth. I see it. I'm seeing it every day.
What about, you said, I think you said something on your video.
Monica, what's good?
Now correct me if I'm wrong. You said that you haven't seen, and maybe it wasn't this video, maybe it's another video that I watched that you said. You said that you had never had a woman ask you to use a condom.
Never.
Really?
And that was another. I think that's how this got into this space of me telling this. Never. I didn't put polls on my TikTok. I didn't, bruh. Women don't ask men to wear protection.
And I apologize for stopping about this, but I have to address this. I had this conversation with my sister. My sister's a year younger than me. My sister's married. My sister got married at 19. She got her 3 kids with her husband. And me and her had this conversation a few months ago. And I told her this, because we were having this conversation, but my sister's been married since she was 19. You know, she's closer to 40 now. So she was unaware of this. You guys let me know in the chat. And of course, everyone's experience isn't the same. But I can say this, and I say this not braggingly, it's kind of gross. Theo got around a little bit when he was younger. Just put it like that. We don't need to go into numbers now. We don't need to go there. But I can honestly say, out of all of my exploits, I can remember 2 women. 2, and only one of them was adamant. Only really one. Well, I'm just considering one who was adamant. I can say in all my interactions, I've only had, in my interactions, I slept with like a few white chicks, like my early 20s, but 99% of the chicks I've been with, 98, 97, has been black chicks. So I have had one woman who was just adamant about me wearing condoms. And I told my sister that she was shocked by this shit. I'm like, a lot of women may not know this because, you know, there are some women who are protective, but that is truth. Of course, that's not everyone's experience. You guys let me know in the chat. Back to it. I'm gonna shut up.
Like they expect us to do what we want to do. It's a very small chance a woman gonna tell that man to put a condom on. So now that woman is basically giving her part to a man to be responsible for her motherfucking body. It don't make sense.
Shout out to grown folks.
It don't make sense.
That's something that people don't want to talk about, though. They don't want to talk about that part of the conversation. They don't want to talk about the idea that you literally, because honestly, I believe you. Because anybody that's this transparent and this forthcoming and stand on whatever it is that they're saying, I gotta believe them.
In fact, and shout out to Grown Folk Talk. This is actually my sister, yo. Shout out to you. And I saw your chat yesterday when I was watching the replay. You said Law said that I'm famous now. Talk about Law, that's my nephew. He must have been watching it with my sister. Excuse the curse words. We got a super chat we need to get to, but yeah. But Anton said something that I just brought up. I didn't even know my sister was in the chat. This is a conversation that I had with her, and Anton is similar because I think Anton got married at a real young age. So if you're not out here in these streets, or if you've been off the streets for a long time, you wouldn't know, man. I'm telling you, I had one woman that was adamant about me wearing a condom. Every other time it was my choice more than anything. I'm like, oh, let me wrap this up. You look a little dirty, you skeezer. Shout out to Cujo340. He said, shout out to the Virgin Islands, by the way. He said, he ain't lying. A woman ain't asked for protection since high school. Facts, man.
Bang! It's good.
Let's get back to the video. Appreciate the super chat, Cujo. Cujo always holding me down. I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Back to the video.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that? It's a lot of people saying that you got to be like you got to be messing around. There's no reason that you're telling the truth, or you don't have no 7 kids, or whatever that you know of, or whatever. Why don't you think people to believe you?
We in one of the most promiscuous nations.
I love me some tea.
Just let that sink in. We in one of the most promiscuous nations, bro. I ain't gotta manipulate no bitch to get no pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I do not have to manipulate, con anything to get no goddamn pussy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Daniel.
And the reason they don't believe it because it's a high number. You feel me? It's a high number of kids being abandoned, but shit, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here that don't know how many kids they got.
Yeah.
It's motherfuckers that don't know if the kids, they kids because they woman gonna get mad at the fact you asking for a motherfucking DNA test because it hurt her feelings. Bro, I done told a female last October 2022 that this is my last pregnancy scare, right? She told me she was pregnant by me. And I was like, okay, cool. In my mind, I'm like, I actually really like her. You know what I'm saying? Because we was messing around. I actually really like her. So when it came down to it, I'm gonna be me. I said, at the end of the day, I fuck with you. But 7 to 8 weeks come, we can do that DNA test that they offer. And she told me out her motherfucking mouth, I'm not gonna go get a DNA test. That's embarrassing. I'd rather be a single mother.
Wow.
She said she'd rather be a single mother than get a DNA test.
Then get a DNA test.
Wow.
That means you ain't the only one then.
Exactly.
It's not exactly. You feel me? So it's just like it's this shit crazy, bro.
Shout out to Chelsea.
I got so many stories, and motherfuckers don't believe that it's true. But if the people around me get to talking, they will share some of my stories too, bro.
I just want to stop it one more time. I just had to say something real quick on the DNA test. I'll get right back to it. Here's my thoughts on DNA tests. I have one son. I was married. And I had a DNA test on my son. Theo, did you think your wife was cheating? Absolutely not. Can I deny this motherfucker if we walk in the same room? Absolutely not. But I just had my own personal thoughts that before I met my ex-wife, before I met her, I always had the thought, if I ever have a child, I'm going to have a DNA test. I don't give a fuck. And I think that's something that every man should adopt. And I remember having this conversation with my ex-wife, and I was 20, 22, 23. And I remember her being mad. I knew she was going to be mad about the DNA test. And I'll tell you guys right now what I told her. Some things in life are just worth people being upset at you about. Fuck it.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
You will get over some hurt feelings. I'll never get over the thought of raising the child for 18 years. It's not my fucking baby, man. Talk to him, Theo.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
My own hype man. I remember saying that. There's certain things that's worth people being pissed at you about. Fuck it. I don't care about you being mad at me for a day or a week. I'd rather you be mad at me than walk around raising a seed that ain't mine. Fuck out of here. Every man should get a DNA test. And if a woman gets offended at the notion of getting one, shit, fuck her. Get that shit anyway. I don't give a fuck if it's your wife. Just my own 2 cents.
That's just some of my story too.
So I got so many questions, bro. I got so many questions. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so I gotta ask you this question, bro. Why not wear a rubber? Like, and I'm not even talking about on a pregnancy part, because I know that you stand on whatever you stand on with regard to the whole pregnancy thing. I'm not going to convince you. I'm not even going to try to convince you, right? But are you worried about like venereal diseases or, STDs or anything like that?
Hell yeah, I'm worried. And I'd be a fool to say I'm not. But the thing about it, people keep asking me why don't I wear protection? I do wear protection. Mm-hmm. And then I just got sponsored by these condoms. I wear protection. You feel me? So
this nigga got a sponsor? That's funny. Oh, random fact. Theo got a sponsor too. Holla at your boy. Commercial coming soon. Let's get back to it.
The thing about it is
this nigga got a condom
7 situations out of 200.
So it was just those particular ones that you were saying. So you do wear rubbers. It's just that those were women that you was the most comfortable with not wearing rubbers with.
Man, it just the thing about it is just shit happen, bro. Like,
no, I feel you.
It ain't gonna be on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm chilling with a female or whatever, and we just so happy to start fucking, if I ain't got no condom, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. You feel me? And it just is. And shit, I gotta go get tested. I'm gonna go get tested. Yeah. And I just recently got tested in the beginning of February. Ain't nobody out here intentionally spreading no fucking diseases, none of that. But people mind are so simple. It just seemed like just because I got 7 women impregnated that I don't wear condoms.
Yeah,
it can appear that way. I can understand why people ask that shit.
Do you think that you just like an anomaly as far as your ability to be able to get hoes and get boxed? Because a lot of these talking points on the internet, whether it's Clubhouse, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or whatever, they say most men don't even get boxed.
That's Chelsea.
Do you think it's just you, or do you think it's your circle, or do you think it's the majority of guys that really getting boxed, and these stats is off?
Man, I don't know what men do outside my circle. I know my circle, we good. You know what I'm saying? We good. I don't think it's an anomaly. I think it happened more than often. You feel me? And another thing, shit, I got the most pussy when I was broke.
You got to talk about that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. All I can do is know what's the fuck. So I perfected that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I can do, bro. Like shit, I don't know what these niggas talking about. These bitches with money now, niggas with money and shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got the most pussy when I was broke.
What about the women? Like, what is this? A certain type of women? Is it all type of women? Is it chicks that be married? Is it chicks that's just inherently single? What type of women, you know what I'm saying, are you running into with this mindset?
It's all type of class, and this is the thing, because I heard people saying that, like, oh, are you telling them that you're not going to be a father before sex? Who the fuck gonna say some shit like that? Who think about kids before sex? Why the fuck would I sit a woman down and be like, hey, if you get pregnant, I'm not going. Nobody talking about that dumbass shit. You feel me? But it's all type of
Me
class
too,
of
Carl.
women. It's all type of class of women. So it's just, I'm an honest person. Women like honest people, right?
Yeah. Well, see,
Women like
Facts,
honest
G.
men.
I've always said that if you be straight up, you'll get more box. Because I say that women want it, like women want it sometimes worse more than the guy do. But I don't know why guys feel like they need to lie to chicks in order to get them to lay down or to get them to do what they want to do. I never believed in that. I've always from day one said that if you be straight up or you just be whoever you want to be, she gonna give it up anyway.
I agree with Anton. Does anybody else hate the term box they use? I hate that shit. I just really hate it. Get back to it.
What do you
No,
think?
that's a fact.
Can we find another word,
Just be
please?
straightforward. Just be straightforward. You gotta give a woman a decision and choice to fuck with you, man. Especially if they're gonna be
Make
giving
sure you
your
guys
body.
sub to Smoke and
Even if
Talk.
the outcome might be a motherfucking baby, you still gotta give her a goddamn choice. You know what I'm saying? Up front, if she wanna deal with you.
Yeah.
You ain't got a lie, bro. It's a lot of women out here. It's a lot of women out here. You ain't gotta lie and manipulate to get nothing from no woman, bro. Because trust me, if she not gonna do it,
Facts,
it's another
dude.
one will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever you think, it's even the women that disagree with me, you know what I'm saying? It still can be something. So you ain't got a lot of no woman, not at all.
So now, because see, I've never heard you say it's not my fault, right? The one thing that I did hear you say in the video, to your credit, is you said, "Yo, I know what I'm doing. I'm taking responsibility for what it is that I'm saying, and I'm willing to deal with whatever comes along with it, right?" But then, based off of what it is that you telling me today, you said, "Listen, I ain't lie to these chicks. It ain't no secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was upfront with them or whatever like that." Do you think, in your personal opinion, that it's in this whole women's rights era where women got the choice to do what they want to do and things like that? How much responsibility do you think
Clovis, I see
lies
you.
on the woman? Because you gonna catch all of the backlash, but I don't see anybody saying anything about your baby mamas that also decided that they wanted to lay down with you and then turn, you know what I'm saying, to go along with whatever.
Make sure you guys
whatever is
subscribe to
going
Mona
along
D.
with the narrative. Do you think that it's a failure? Because people, you said, black guys is calling you, they holding you responsible, they all in your DMs. Do you think that there's a double standard when it comes to holding women responsible for what it is that they decide to do with their bodies also?
Yeah, because it's most women that's out speaking. You feel me? Men really don't come out and speak on topic. So it seems like, you know what I'm saying, women are being attacked, but if more men came out and speak, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a even playing field on these type of conversations. And I think the bulk of the responsibility on when it comes to pregnancy is on a woman, bro. A woman has to allow you to enter her, bro. She has to allow a man to enter her. If you giving that man a responsibility like that to I guess potentially get you pregnant, that's on you. If you ain't telling this man, hey, wrap up, that's on you. If you ain't using no contraceptives, that's on you. That's on the woman, bro.
We need to go back to
Cause
trim.
she gonna have to deal with that 9-month pregnancy, bro. So if I was to put it in a percentage, it's 52% the woman's, you know what I'm saying, responsibility on if she get pregnant or not, and 48 to the man.
52% of the woman, 48 to the man. What about women that then come around, because you did say in your video, then they try to reach out to you. Well, before we even get to that, what's the ratio of women that you say, yo, I'll pay for the abortion, I'll pay for you to get rid of it or whatever, versus the women that say, nah, forget all of that? What's the ratio of women that rock with it versus the ratio of women that don't rock with it?
Facts, Derek.
I think about 7 out of 10 didn't go through it. You know what I'm saying? The other 3 was like cool. You know what I'm saying? And end up getting an abortion. It's not a lie, bro. But this is from me being 17 to now 27, over a 10-year span. You feel me? Like shit happened. I was being irresponsible. So about 30% within my, you know what I'm saying, within my experience.
But the other 70% is like, well, like, what is? Do they think about it? Are they contemplating it? Do they just?
I'm gonna give you one example, right? This one of my baby mamas was actually married when I met her, and she's still married, and she kept the child. So,
what? Hold on.
So,
Hey yo, what the fuck? Hey yo, what the fuck?
Did he say one of his baby mamas was married and she still kept the child? Wow. I'm sorry I had to stop for that. Janessa Coleman says, I hate this. It's not a white guy saying this. Janessa makes me laugh. Janessa, you crack me up sometimes. I don't even think you be trying to be funny, but you crack me up, Janessa. Back to it. I left it in the comments. Bring back trim, man. We ain't using box no more. Back to it.
Check it out. One of the baby mamas is married.
That's crazy.
And she kept the child. Her husband don't believe in abortions. Why would you abort my child? So she couldn't get rid of that child. She couldn't get rid of that child. But she know as a woman who is the father of the baby. And that's one of the few that I know 100% sure she wasn't thinking about getting rid of that child, because that would have put turmoil into her life, raised suspicion. That's why I say these men out here are not even getting DNA tests on their fucking kids, even if it's their wife.
I said it.
So wait, so he don't have no clue then?
He probably have no fucking clue.
Damn, business was good.
Oh. He think it's his kid.
Thinking it's his kid.
Pause for the calls for a second. Just to drop a jewel on the ladies. If you ladies don't know, ladies probably know, but fellas, let me know in the chat. I wholeheartedly think this. The worst thing that can happen to a man from a relationship standpoint is raising a child that's not his. Like, that's the worst thing. So, like, when women do that shit, or like unsure, or try to ride the lie, I know why they try to ride the lie, because they're hoping the man will never find out. But that is the absolute worst thing that you can do to a man. And I think you're just a fucking terrible piece of shit person, man. That you can have a man walking around here knowing, and I know why they do it, because they're scared. I don't want to, I'm scared, or they don't want to feel the backlash of it because there's going to be huge backlash. But fuck you, man. Where's your integrity? That's just the worst thing you can do to a man. Now, and Thea won't ever fall for that shit, because DNA test. If I meet a woman and we look like we jiving, it could be date number 3. Hey, bitch, how you feel about DNA test? Let's go ahead and get this out the way.
and then somebody gonna ask me, I said this on TikTok Live. Somebody gonna ask me, so why?
Your cubicle was funny.
They said some shit about you don't respect their marriage. Fuck no, I don't respect their marriage. That's not my commitment.
Facts.
You feel me? That's not my commitment. I remember some female going live on the Daily Hip Hop Crew. You know what I'm saying that shit. Nah, it's not my responsibility. Yeah, I might be home wrecking, whatever the fuck you want to call it. At the end of the day, that is that woman's decision to make a decision if she want to cheat or not. And guess what happened?
So you met her when she was already married then?
When she was already married, bro.
Why did she say she was cheating, or was it just a moment? Was she looking to cheat, or it was just like it just happened, it's just what it was, it just is what it is?
When I feel like that her dude, he owned a lot of this happened in Houston. I met this lady at Whiskey River was about 4 years ago.
And you said in Houston?
So yeah, I'm from Houston.
Shout out to my girl, Island Girl Q down there in Houston. I just want to give a cool shout out to my homie Q in Houston. Go ahead.
And I'll take this time to make fun of you. Shout out to the Texas boy. Just fucking around.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Damn, I lost track.
No. You said Houston. You met her in Houston.
I'm rich, bitch.
The chick, the married chick.
Yeah, the bad chick. I met.
Let me grab the super chat real quick. Shout out to H-Town. I bet the Texas boys quiet now. Like, huh. They usually be like, Theo, hit us with the Texas drop. Not today, though. Why's my thing not working? Shout out to the homie RTB Fit watching us from Okinawa, Japan, man. Shout out to you, bro. RTB Fit says, this man is a modern day supervillain, collecting babies like Infinity Stones. Facts, bro. Facts. I'm going to air horn you for that, man. Why my shit moving so slow? Get back to it. Appreciate the super chat, bro.
But I don't know what question you had asked.
This was a piece of shit.
No, I was saying that, like, did it happen on some, like, she was looking at G type junk, or did it happen on some
Facts,
just, like,
bro.
you just met her on some, like, G
I
type?
think it was like, I think it might have been like the heat of the moment, and we did have a conversation because we was at the bar. She had she was older than me at the time. She had to be at least about 6 years older than me, so I had to be at least she had to be at least like 29, and I was probably like around 23 at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just the heat of the moment. You feel me? And she did have friends that were trying to pull her away from, like, you know what I'm saying, conversating with me and being as flirtatious because they knew she was married. But you know what I'm saying, at the end of it wasn't that same night. It was like the next day. You know what I'm saying? We went out, probably got like where we went. I can't
Facts,
even think
SB.
of the spot
Facts.
name.
You want to hell for that shit.
It's off 1960 and 249.
Where you meet her at? Where you meet her at?
At Whiskey Rivers.
What is Whiskey? I'm not from Houston, so I don't know what that is.
Whiskey Rivers is off it's off 1960 and 249. And it's like a country club.
Y'all see the Texas boys in the chat scrambling. He ain't us, Theo. I'm just fucking with y'all. That dude named Dave be hard on people about other people from their locations. It's not me, man. It's scum everywhere, bro. I don't really rock it like that. It's funny, though.
Whiskey Rivers is like a big country club. Yeah. It's close by Willowbrook Mall.
Okay. And so you met her. How long it take you to bust her down?
I think the next day. Yeah. It was
so you met her and then you bust her down the next day.
The next day.
Was she with her homegirls or was she by herself?
She wasn't with her homegirls. Because if she wasn't with her homegirls that night, I would have got her that night.
Oh, so you met her with her homegirls. You met her with her homegirls.
Wow. The homegirls were like pulling her away. You know what I'm saying? Because she kept coming and talking to me and shit like that. The homegirls were like being good friends. Bitch, you married. You feel me? So that's why I said the next day when she wasn't around her friends that were holding her accountable. But I think that was just a can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good?
Okay. I think that was just what she wanted to do. I don't know if I played. I think I probably, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think I had the influence. I think that's just what she wanted to do, bro. To be honest with you.
This dude is crazy, man. Yeah. Somebody else said he's super villain. This dude is the worst guy, says Randall. Facts, bro. I love it when Randall, Randall's a little ticked off when he come through in the chat because Randall usually just say what's up. Shout out to the homie Moses. Moses says, sending you some UK pounds from over the pond, bro. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody in the UK, man. The UK been rocking with your boy heavy, man. Where's y'all drop?
Top of the morning, governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Appreciate you. Look like we got one more to grab here, and then we'll get right back to the video, guys. I promise. Let me see here. I thought I saw one from Janesta. Okay, I did see one. Shout out to Janesta. I love me some Janesta. Shout out to you. It says, I'm rich, bitch. I'm gonna throw this computer out the window. He's the broke version of Nick Cannon. Appreciate the super chat. Janessa, yeah, you're right. And side note, I think I've said this before, Nick Cannon don't get a pass either. It irritates me when I see so many men. There's some women as well giving Nick Cannon a pass just because he got bread. He's a piece of shit too. Like Kevin Samuels used to say, having money doesn't automatically make you high value. You're just a man with money with low integrity. Back to it. Appreciate y'all. Because I thoroughly think that a man can't be high value. And well, I guess that kind of depends. But I don't think you can be a high value man if you have low integrity. That's just my personal opinion. You guys let me know in the chat if I'm wrong.
So you pulled her with her homegirls, and she was like, "Nah."
She approached me. No, she approached me.
She approached you.
She approached me.
When did she tell you that she was married? Before or after you bust her down?
When I asked and I seen that fucking ring on her finger.
So she had a ring on her finger and she approached you.
And she approached me. That's the first thing. Oh, that's a nice ring. Bro, it get wild out here, bro. It get wild out here, bro.
So you
And
got
I wouldn't bring her name up. I know exactly who she is. I wouldn't bring her name up. Hey.
No, you don't believe in kiss. You don't believe in kissing and telling.
Oh, hell nah. Hell nah.
A lot of dudes that believe in kissing and telling.
Nah. Hey, if you in Houston and you had a baby 4 years ago and you don't trust your bitch, hey, go get you a DNA test, bro.
Let me pause it for a second because James King says Nick has custody of all his kids. I have no idea if that's true. Let me know in the chat. If he has physical custody of all his children, I will completely change my opinion on that. If they all living with that man in his house, but I doubt that shit. I don't know if you're wrong, James, but I think you're wrong. But if you're correct and I'm incorrect, I will apologize to you. That just seems a little far-fetched to me, man. Let me know in the chat, guys.
She was 29 at the time. Well. She might be, 33 right now? Yeah, go get you a DNA test. That's all I'm saying. That's shit. That's what, hey.
Do you feel sorry for the dude? How do you even know it's yours?
Oh, nah. Yeah. Because when I was telling you at first, women know who they fathers. We had to do one of them fucking little kit shits. Them little, them kits, I don't know what it is. The baby kit, I don't know. She had got one of them motherfuckers. The DNA kit shit. I don't know what it's called.
How many times you bust her down? How many?
No, he's talking about home DNA kits. You can buy them shits at the store. I'm pretty sure you can get them shits from the store now.
How many times you bust her down?
Just one time.
Wow.
After that, bro, she was like, "Oh, I made a mistake.
Facts, Project Leroy.
How can we do this?" I'm like, "Shit, it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody force you grown. Your ass is grown."
So she on some regret type junk. Like, did she come over your crib? Was it where you bust her
I didn't
down
think that was right.
Oh no, I get hotel rooms. I don't believe in women coming to my house or I'm going to their house for situations just like that. You feel me? For situations like that. But yeah, we got her on for shit show.
And so she
I'm rich, bitch.
So when you bust her down, you take her to the room or whatever, you get the room. Now what I'm wondering is these married chicks worse than the single chicks when it comes to what they willing to do?
They the same.
So the single chicks act the same way as the married chicks.
Same, the ones I done met. But the married chicks, they like to talk about they being married and shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Or they like to talk about their issues more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh man, say what you want about this dude, but this dude's funny. At least he cracks me up. And we got to make sure that we vetting our partners a little bit better. We have to. And the reason I brought up this point was this. I never asked this. I don't know if she's still in the chat. T-Guy, you got any kids, yo? Back to the super chat. Let's see what we got here. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie Triple B's. Triple B says, top of the morning, family. Tony the closer, dog walk Tasha. We need that reaction, bro. Man. Here's the deal. I saw the lead attorney. I was in the chat. I saw the lead attorney reaction to that, but there's so many people on the internet. It's no way that you can possibly know all these people. I have no idea who Tony the closer is. I don't know who he is. I seen that dude going off on Tasha K, and yeah. I never heard of Tasha K before she did the interview with Kevin Samuels. I had never heard of her prior to that. I know she had her, she was going off on a lead attorney. I know they had that beef, but I'm not even sure who Tony the closer is. But yeah, I saw them. I'll react to it. It would just be blind reaction because I'm not that familiar with both parties involved. I do know that Tasha K, wasn't she ducking Cardi B because she lost a lawsuit and her ass was over in Africa and shit right after that? Did she ever pay her? Did she ever pay Cardi B? But I'm not that familiar with it, but I'll definitely check it out, Triple B. Appreciate you, bro. It's Puppy 504.
I don't hear that shit, like, because you done already opened the door for me to get to you. Exchange number, conversation, all that. if women believe y'all can be platonic with men, then shit, meet me.
So you don't think that men and women can be friends?
Like, it has to have some type of common denominator. It has to be something with business. It has to be something with, you know what I'm saying? It has to be some type of common denominator.
I've been saying this. Yo, I've been saying this since the beginning of time. Everybody keep coming at me saying, no, Anton, men and women can be friends without any kind of junk like that. I'm saying that don't play out 99.9% of the time.
Facts. We got a super chat we need to get to. We'll grab it in 1 second. Shout out to the homie Media Man. Media Man says, what up, family? I'll review the STI, STD stats every week. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Media Man is like a statistician, bodybuilder. What else this motherfucker do? Government employee. He on some James Bond shit. But make sure you guys follow Media Man. He does real content. I just be over here doing nonsense. In Harris County, where I live, Media Man's down there and tell shit. He in Houston. Constantly leads the pack in Texas. He's not lying about both men and women being reckless out here. Facts, man, and it's sad, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Media Man as well, man. He got good content. Let me grab the super chat right here. Looks like it's from the homie Cujo. Shout out to the Virgin Islands, man. Let me grab this real quick, Cujo. And what's going on, Kof? I see you down there. Let's see. Shout out to ATL. Cujo says he's a real villain. I rock with him. Facts. Look, here's the deal. Like I said, two things could be right at the same time. This dude is a piece of shit. And thankfully, I've been seeing, I was wondering how the chat was going to be, but 99% of you guys are acknowledging, and we're here. 99% of you guys, we're here. We're saying the same thing. Yes, this motherfucker is a piece of shit. He plays our community, but the women are also terrible as well. He's giving a story about knocking up, having unprotected sex with a married woman he just met, got her pregnant, and she kept the baby. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What are we doing here, man? But yeah, absolutely, bro. But he also makes me laugh. I'm so conflicted, Cujo. I'm digging the super villain arc as well. What do they call that in wrestling? When the good guys become the bad guy. Well, this guy's probably never good. Only time he was a good guy was he was a goddamn baby. Turn heel. This motherfucker's the greatest heel of all time. Back to it, y'all.
So you don't believe that men and women can be friends without that chick having an ulterior motive, of the dude having an ulterior motive about it.
Yeah. There's an ulterior motive. Either somebody getting taken care of or somebody getting fucked.
Salute, Kofi.
Y'all hear it? All right, so let me ask you another question then. So you stop messing with her or she stopped messing with you?
Now, man, you know she stopped messing with me, bro. After she done found out that goddamn news, bro. She want to blame me.
No
that
accountability.
Shit funny, bro. That shit funny, bro. He ain't tell me to put no goddamn condom on.
She didn't?
And you married. Shit, nah.
So
this
even,
is why I say
even
women do not.
Don't even tell you to put a condom on.
That's the only married chick I didn't ever. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only married chick you ever messed with,
what
or
up,
that's
Alex?
the only married chick you got pregnant that you know of?
Oh, that's the only one I got pregnant.
So okay, so you don't discriminate. You don't care if the chick is married. You don't care if the chick is single. You like whatever. It's on.
Yeah. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, they life,
Take care
their
of somebody.
careers, their marital status, none of that. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with me. Do you feel me? And if you married and we going out on dates or going out on one date that end up leading to, you know what I'm saying, us fucking, that's exactly what you wanted.
Shout out to the homie Maurice Harris. He hit me with a super chat.
Where's my money, bitch?
Nah, I love that. He says, he's a piece of ish for sure, but women want him. Facts, man.
Bang! It's good.
Us men can yell to the top of our lungs because there's been I have not seen, unless I missed it. I know the chat is going real fast. I haven't seen one man justifying this dude. Actually, at minimum, we're laughing like this dude was a villain, but at the same time, this was a piece of shit. But he ain't out here trying to sleep with us. He can't make these babies without the women's being part of it. He's telling a story about a married woman letting him hit raw. He skied in her the first time and she kept the baby. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Goddamn soundboard not working. All right, we get back to it. Shout out to the homie. I think it's Clarence Carr. We got one more we got to acknowledge. We get right back to the video. Shout out to Clarence Carr. Oh, good morning, bro. Shout out to Clarence Carr, man. Big supporter of the show. One more for the homie Clarence.
Nigga, I'm from New York.
Clarence Carr says, good morning, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the East Coast. Shout out to everybody in NYC. Let's get it. Appreciate the super chat, man. Drop the dub on your boy. Let's get it, y'all. Do Better Squad. We in here.
Where's my money, bitch?
That's exactly what you wanted. You gave me what I wanted, and you gave me what you wanted. Unfortunately, it was a kid that came out of that shit.
Mm-hmm. So you said a lot of these women then try to chase you down. Well, obviously she ain't trying to chase you down because she don't even want her husband.
Yes, son.
So she don't even want her husband. Like, she ain't trying to kick it. She like, yo, just, I don't want to know you. Just act like I ain't never seen you. None of that.
Yeah, facts. And I said some because
facts. Project Leroy, that's what I'm saying. Hustling backwards.
One of my baby mamas hit me up actually through my DMs, and I'm probably going to get her to you know what I'm saying, speak on her behalf and my behalf on the arrangement, because she was the one that was cool with. She didn't want to be a single mother, but she was cool with not forcing me to try to do something or take care of a kid I didn't want. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like she knew that. She was like, okay, she damn it, not to say she think like me, but we have an understanding. You feel me?
Yeah.
She understand that, okay, we both laid down there, made this baby up. She ended up getting pregnant. And she like, I'm not going to force this up on you, because if it was me and I didn't want the child, I'll abort it. So I'm going to try to get her to speak, you know what I'm saying, one of these days. Because motherfuckers, they just think I'm just completely abandoning these kids. But the stories are different, man. It's different stories, bro. Yeah, it's different scenarios.
Bring her through.
And it's crazy.
I want to see her perspective, because it's very rare. See, you don't really get the perspective of dudes that is willing to say what's real. And then you also have on the other side of the spectrum, the woman that may see things similar as you. Because Dave Chappelle made a joke about it, and he said, yo, if it's your body, your right, then it's my money, my right. And I shouldn't be responsible for taking care of the kid. Now, I don't have a position on this one way or the other, because I'm not in that position, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see it that same way, right? You say, yo, take responsibility for what it is that I did, but I shouldn't be my responsibility to take care of the kid if it's your right to determine whether or not you keep it or not. Do you think that guys should have? Do you think that guys should have rights to determine whether or not the woman should keep the child or not, if they are responsible for taking care of the child financially?
Nope, not at all. We should have no rights to that woman's body, but we should have a right to choose if we want to take care of that motherfucking child.
Shout out to the homie Randall. Randall says,
Where's my money, bitch?
He says, this is how women out here are moving. Brothers, DNA test your kids, man. Facts, bro.
Bang! It's good.
There should not be it. There was a time when DNA testing wasn't available. And like I said, when I got my DNA test for my son, I was still in the military, and I was still in Japan. And I got one of them shits by mail, and that was like 2007, some shit like that. Now you can pick that shit up from CVS, man. There is no, I don't, it'll blow my mind that there's any men, if there's men in this chat right now, and you got children and you haven't got a DNA test for, I don't give a damn, it's your wife, and she would never steal a pack of Skittles. Every man, because it's available, why not do it? I would never understand that. Shout out to Maurice. Hold on, I gotta grab one more. Look like the homie Maurice blessed us, and we'll get back to the video, finish this off. Maurice says, it's like, what can we do? This is the society. This is what society looks like here. What's the point of being a good man if you get cheated on either way? Hey, man, good point, bro.
Bang! It's good.
Good point. And Theo, no, not something I'll brag about, but Theo has had his escapades with married women before, man, and it wasn't cool. Looking back on it, and it's obviously not something I would do again in the future, but it wasn't cool. But men are going to be men. Like, men are going to be men, and what I mean by that, and I'm not justifying that shit whatsoever, because Anton talked to him about, you know, being with the married chick, and I always say this, like, let's say I was married, find out my wife cheating on me. I'm not about to sit up here trying to be mad at the dude, to try to fight some dude, you know what I'm saying? No, motherfucker, like, he's doing what men do. But I've been saying this for years. I don't know where I heard it at, but I know I've been saying this for a good part of 20 years. You don't want to fuck with no married woman, man. You know why? Because you will get your head blown off messing with a married woman and don't even know why. You just dead. Because a motherfucker done rolled up to you, blew your goddamn noodle off, and you don't even know, you don't know dude, none of that. It's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. Appreciate the super chat, man. Oh, let me grab one more before I don't have to stop again. Look like we just got one more here. And let me grab this real quick. Appreciate y'all blessing your boy, man. Shout out to the Do Better Squad, man.
Where's my money, bitch?
Bro, it's exercising options. Fact. I like that, bro. I like the exercising options, man. I like that, man.
Where's my money, bitch?
Let's get back to it, y'all.
Because like they say, it's been regurgitated for a minute now. They say women can abort their child. They can give it up for adoption, sign over their rights, whatever. They have no penalty for that shit. Like, none whatsoever. To the extent that it actually really affect them. Yeah. But a man don't have that. They don't even have that option. So if that woman can make the decision on her own, which she should, then allow men to make decisions if they want to be fathers to these kids, to most of these kids that have been born that most of these men don't want.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got to acknowledge Project Leroy. Project Leroy has been on this dude's neck since the chat started. Show us pictures of these females, and that would tell the whole story. Project Leroy ain't here for none of this shit related to my man. Project Leroy like, nigga, fuck you. You a piece of shit. You hustling backwards, and I agree with that. He like, you want to go out here, protect yourself, get a vasectomy. Project Leroy ain't having none of it, bro.
You know what the black women, well, not even the black women, are all over these women that you smash black, or they just all different nationalities?
You know what? I said I wasn't gonna speak on none. I won't
you don't have
on
to.
the race.
You don't have to. I don't want to force you. That's cool.
No. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it another time.
Okay.
And this is why, because it's gonna add on to the shit that's already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know you already in it, right?
Yeah.
You already in it. And so you know what the women gonna say to you. They gonna say, "Who hurt you?" They're going to say who hurt you. They're going to say it must be a woman that was in your past that hurt your feelings and now you taking it out on women. They're going to say you got abandonment issues from your mama or something like that. You know that they're going to say that to you, right?
Look at this chat from Kofa.
Hold on. I come from a
two-parent
household, middle class. We own small businesses in land. So I ain't got no trauma when it comes to the parents. And it's another thing. Parents, you can raise your children in the morals in the way that you want them to be raised within your household. Does not mean they're going to continue to adapt those morals and teachings when they get adults. So this has nothing to do with the raising of me. This just have everything to do on how I fucking think.
And that's a great point, man. I hate to pause it again, but that's a great point. Me and my sister used to say this to me. My sister has an 18-year-old son, my nephew, and she used to say that to him. She used to say that about him when he was small, is that my nephew is a great kid at 18, great kid. And I knew he would be when he was smaller. And I would tell my sister that, I'm like, you tripping, like, he's going to be good. My sister said that, she was like, I can raise him to the best of my abilities, but once he get out this house, it's nothing I can do. So, yeah, man. And this guy said he come from a two-parent household. Shout out to the homie Kofa, man. Kofa, make sure you drop your link. Make sure you guys are sub to Kofa as well. Shout out, Sam. I see you. And Kofa says this, real talk, my homie found out his daughter wasn't his after 2 years doing a DNA test from Walgreens, man. And I'll give you one, too. It never happened to me. As you guys know, I got one kid, and I did a DNA test, and my son was very small. But I remember I was at the child support office. I hate the child support office. I hate that fucking place. I make my little payments online because that place is like hell on earth. They treat you like shit. They treat you like shit down there, and they didn't want you to take it, man. They almost called the goddamn sheriffs on me because I was in there, because this lady was talking to me like I wasn't shit, and I was just trying to make a payment, like, you dumb bitch. Anyway, back to the whole point is that there was a man standing in front of me in that line. I'll never forget this. This was years ago. He turned around. I was standing behind him. He turned around to me. And he just randomly gave me this information. I didn't even ask him. He was like, man, this place is bullshit. And I was like, yeah, I know. He was like, yeah, man, because I just found out my 4-year-old daughter is not mine. And I was just like, okay. Like, it's fucked up, man.
I want to try to blame people, like the parents and shit like that, from grown motherfuckers' decision. And if you do know, once that boy and them kids get 16, they start to develop their own mind because they search for their motherfucking identity. So don't try to blame it on the parents. Ain't nobody hurt me. I'm just gonna stand on I'm gonna stand on what the fuck I believe. You feel me? And don't try to judge my morals because they not your morals. You feel me? You gotta stand on what the fuck you believe. Don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks. You feel me?
So, I mean, it ain't like nobody is changing your mind. Let me ask you another question. Do you think that you've evolved since because you said since 17 all the way up until however old you are now, right? But do you think that you kind of seeing things differently, or you becoming more and more of what you already thought, or how you seeing things because society is getting worse? People are more sexually promiscuous than they ever been. Do you think you're becoming more of that? Because like one of the things I wanted to ask you is, do you ever see yourself getting married or in a long-term relationship, or you know what I'm saying, being with a mother or your kid or something like that? Considering that you've seen how women move, that's married. You've seen how these single chicks move. You see how grimy and you know, to a certain extent, in the same way that they hold you accountable, they have to hold the woman accountable. Do you ever see yourself, you know what I'm saying, being in a long-term relationship or rocking out with a chick, like on some we together type stuff?
Before he answers this question, look at these super chats real quick. Shout out to Maurice Harris. He says, I was the lame to the women who love Pookies and Ray Ray, but I was the most popular to their mamas, but I refused. I want marriage and a family. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. I hear you, man. I hear you, man. I thought about that too, like the corny, you know, that's been a discussion lately with Michael B. Jordan. I thought about that. I wasn't labeled as the corny dude. Like I think, I don't know, because I joked, maybe because of my voice and I joke a lot. I was never labeled as the corny dude, but I was the dude once a woman would like meet me and like get to know me, she'd be like, "You're a nerd, yo." And like people, for some reason, people are surprised by that. Like I don't know, my demeanor is one thing, but when they get to know me, they know like I read. I'm into like boring documentaries. They be like, "Theo, you're a bit of a nerd." I'm like, yeah. But for some reason, I never got the corny thing though. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, no doubt. We got one more to get to, and I promise you guys we'll get right back to it. We only got a few minutes left of the video. Let's see here. Who we got? Let's see who we got here. The notorious Kevin Brooks. What's going on with you, big bro? What's going on with you? Make sure you guys are subscribed to his channel. If one of the mods, if you guys could drop the link to the notorious Kevin Brooks. He says, "What in the world of Free Willy is going on in here?" Facts, bro. Appreciate the super chat. Drop the dub on your boy, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Kevin Brooks, man. He's got good content over there. Yeah, man. This is ratchet special, man. On a Thursday, we getting it in early.
Yeah,
appreciate
sure.
you, bro.
I see my mama be married to my father. You feel me? Of course, I see myself being married. I'm not about to go marry no easy shit though. You feel me? If you allow, even if, I don't know, I just feel like you allow me to get access so easily. Why would I marry that, bro? I need a woman that's gonna put me in my motherfucking place. You feel me? If I'm getting out of line with her, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can stand on their own too. You feel me? Somebody that can, you know what I'm saying, communicate. There's a lot of things that go into it.
So you substantiating the idea, and I say this also, that it's a lot of women that say, you know, well, guys don't talk to girls like me because I'm not as easy, or I don't look like the type that's even, you know, easy. And I say it's a difference between the girls that dudes want to marry, and the girls that dudes just want to bust down, right? And you saying basically, yo, I'll bust you down, but that don't necessarily mean that I look at you as a chick that I want to be with long term.
Facts.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's a good point as well. And you can tell women who look like wives have a certain look. And we got a couple super chats, and I'll grab them right now. I say this because this happened to me recently a couple months ago. I had to call my cousin and tell him about him. There was a woman, I don't even be on, like, I got have Facebook and all that kind of stuff for like family. For like, it's real good about, we have like a big group chats on Facebook. But I seen a woman on my feed And I think I might have said this story before, and I was like, oh my God, who's this woman? She was beautiful. She didn't have any of the ratchet shit on, the weaves, the wigs, none of that shit. And I was like, oh my God, who is this woman? And I kept seeing her on my feed. And then I went searching because like this woman looked like a wife. Like she just had that look. And I come to find out it was my first cousin's wife, man. I just hadn't met her yet. You know what I'm saying? Glad I found out now instead of hopping in some DMs. But my whole point was that she looked like wives have looks to them. Wives have looked to them. Shout out to the homie DeMarco. DeMarco says, shout out to Baltimore, man. DeMarco says, just like Alfred told Batman, some people just want to see the world burn. Facts, bro. Facts. Great comment, man. You're absolutely right, bro. You are absolutely right. Let me grab this one here. I'm going to go back because I might have missed one. Mr. Gino says, sent the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. You know, in our state, the hubby is on the hook for the child support. Yeah, facts, man. Facts. You have. I didn't even think about that.
Bang! It's good.
You're right, bro. I didn't even think about that. Appreciate the super chat, man. Let me get back to it. Make sure I didn't miss one.
What do you say to the women that's been holding out, or play hard to get, or whatever like that, or it's not as easy to bust down? Like the chicks that look at themselves as good girls, but then see all of the other chicks that's getting all of the dudes and that's getting bust down.
I mean, shit, if they holding out, hey, hold out. Lie single and alone. If a motherfucker ain't gonna respect you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Lie single and alone. Don't be mad about it. You might not find your soulmate in this lifetime. You might not find your motherfucking husband or wife. Everybody not gonna get married. And I don't feel like everybody deserve that shit in the first place. So keep holding out or go settle.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that, what do you say to the women that say that you don't have no standards?
Shit, I don't have they standards. You feel me?
This dude is funny, man. Let me grab the super chat. The media man says they also asked when is he getting married, which proves that women make the decision to procreate with men they have multiple children with. Yeah, man, absolutely, bro. Big facts, man. Let me grab these super chats here. I just want to go through and make sure I didn't miss any ones. Cause I hated that I missed so many of them yesterday. Last one, Hayes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Last one. I love the one word super chats, but send some long ones too. He says, what does it make you if you need a woman to put you in your place? Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
I don't think I said anything, but I made the look on my face like, dude, what? You want a woman? That's why I suspected him. Some of the things he said, albeit true, albeit funny, and Marvel should sign this motherfucker because he's make a great super villain biopic. But I thought I made the assumption from some of the things that he said that he was raised by a single mom, only for him to have a 2-parent household, man. But yeah, but like he said, once you're grown and out the house, man, you develop your own ways of thinking and ideologies separate from the influences that your parents had on you when you were coming up. Appreciate the super chat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put your idea or whatever the fuck you want somebody else on them. I don't have your standards. I don't have your morals. And it's cool like that. You're not my kind. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Why are guys, I'm sorry, not guys. Why do you think it's so easy for dudes like you to be able to bust down or easily find these chicks, whether they single, married, or whatever like that? Like, what's the nature of a woman? Because a lot of dudes, the statistics say that the majority of dudes is not getting boxed, right? And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's because, they playing Dungeons and Dragons, if they don't go outside, they just be in the house all day or what. Why do you think it's so easy for dudes like you to bust down or find chicks to give them box, but then dudes have such a hard time finding women that want to give it up?
I think you gotta at least look average looking. You feel me? Shit. At least just have, it could just be the confidence. Cause it's ugly dudes out here, really, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Getting the same numbers. So I just think it's the aura, bro.
Yeah, my cousin, I'm about to say, just talk about him. Like, my cousin ugly as a motherfucker, but he's staking. Shout out to you. My bad, Triple B, man. I thought I had missed one. I'm glad I was able to catch it. Triple B says, I've been in that type of situation. I got a female pregnant and she blamed it on her boyfriend. The boy is now 20 years old, looks just like me. Damn.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Hey, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And it's sad, man. I just think certain lines, there's certain, I don't know if there's any Walking Dead fans in here, but I remember I used to love that shit. And I remember Rick Grimes, one of the main characters, used to always say, "There is some things you can't come back from. We can't go back. We can't go back. There's certain lines that once they're crossed, you can't come back from them." And I think that from a morals or ethics standpoint or integrity, you walking around convincing another dude that he's raising somebody else's baby, man, you're just a fucking demon, bro. And somebody should hit you in your head. Salute to all the nerds, says Chelsea. No doubt. Let's see. I think we got one more super chat here. Shout out to Ordinary Black Guy. Shout out to you, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Ordinary Black Guy says, facts, at one point I had over 60 married women in my DMs ready to bust it open raw with the receipts to prove it. Married women are savages. Facts. I'm going to hit it again, bro. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Bro, I'm not going to tell no stories. I'm not going to incriminate myself or anyone. But yeah, I know as well, man. I would just be like this. I know as well. And I was surprised how flagrant some married women can be. Just put it out there like worse than single chicks. Let's get back to it. Appreciate the super chat, guys.
I just think that if you're confident in another thing is women want to change me.
What?
We talked about this.
Women want to change me.
Trying to
They
change
want, you know what I'm
Pookie.
saying? They want to be that woman to conquer me. That's what it is, bro. I think I think women have this.
Mona, I'm sorry to stop it again, but Mona D, My Sexy is Strong, and Chelsea Live. We were just talking about this in all these guys' perspective lives yesterday. We were just talking about this. Women want to change men. This nigga is Pookie personified. Double P, baby. But they still want to change him. Back to it.
Napoleon complex or whatever, when they want to conquer this man that seems like out of fucking control. But every woman want a man like that. You can't change me. And that's probably what it is. Oh, you think crazy? It's crazy. Why they pulling out their panties and shit? You crazy. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So you saying that these women know who you are. You ain't finessing them. You ain't lying to them or nothing like that. But they know who you are, and they think that you gonna change for them.
Exactly.
That's wild.
I'm gonna change for somebody. I'm gonna change for somebody one day. I will.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hold up.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
This bitch.
I'm talking about him this time.
This bitch.
Bruh.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Stop the cap. I'm not buying it. T-God not buying it. Clotis not buying it. Nigga, you are not changing. Bro, I'll try my best not to be dropping the N-bomb. And this motherfucker that made me drop that shit 17 times in this bitch this morning. Stop the cap. I'm going to hit it again.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
Boy, if you don't stop the cap.
Look,
how is
a woman
not doing it, bro? You're not doing it, bro.
I'm saying one day, bro.
You don't even believe that. You hope that that's going to happen, but you don't even believe that.
Nah, man, as hypocritical as it sounds, I want a wife and kids, bro. that I want. You feel me? I want wife and kids that I want. I'm being dead ass serious, bro.
You not gonna change. You don't believe that you gonna change, though.
Nah, you don't got no faith in me.
No, I think that whatever chick that you wind up settling down with, she gonna have to be of the same mindset. And just gonna have to truly understand and embrace whoever it is that you are. But I think that at the minute that you start to try to be something that you're not, when it comes to finding the person that you settle down with, is the time that you're gonna start talking about how unhappy you are. Because if and I'm not saying that I agree with everything that you say, because you're not looking for people to agree with you. You just stating what it is the reality of the nature of what's happening out here. Because it's not like you don't understand what's right or wrong as far as taking responsibility and ownership of the situation. It's more or less, you coming to the conclusion that you want to do something different when you find yourself in a space to do it. So I don't think that you change who you are. I think that you start to embrace, because you even said it. You said it out your mouth. You said, you can't change me. You can't change me. I don't give a fuck who in my DM. I don't care what dude is saying something to me. I don't care what woman say they're going to change me while they pulling down their panties. You can't change me. So whoever it is, I think that it's either one or two ways that this is going to happen. A, you're gonna either continue to be the way that you are, or B, you're gonna go through life experiences realizing that whatever you doing at the moment, you just tired of it and you want to do something different and it get old. Nobody want to continue to
Sound
play the
Z
same
Whip, I
video
see you,
game for
bro.
the rest of their life. Nobody want to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna evolve, you know, and change and be something, you know, that you really want to become because you're gonna have a different goal and purpose at heart. But the person that you wind up getting into a relationship with long term, they gon' have a similar mindset as you.
Quick question: did they bring up child support? I don't think I heard it, but I'm maestroing this whole stream. I'm not 100% into the video, but I don't think I heard child support ever discussed. Did I miss that? You guys let me know in the chat, or maybe he talked about it in other interviews because he was interviewed in multiple places.
Person that you really want to be with. That's my opinion.
I think it don't have to be similar, but you do have to kind of understand. You feel me? You do have to kind of be like, my biggest thing is, man, make me work for it. You feel me? Make me work for it. Make me understand that you have.
Bruh. I swear to God, this dude is inadvertently hilarious. Or maybe it's just my sense of humor. You are a piece of shit, but dude, stay cracking me up. No, man. I hate this dude, but I love him.
Your own set of standards and morals.
I don't know what that says about
me. You know what
me.
I'm saying? That you gonna live by. When I'm experiencing this shit, and I've been in relationships, you feel me? I've been in them.
Shout out to Mr. Poombastic.
So it's just
why not? Like what caused you to get out of them though?
Oh man, that's when you let's just say this: when you with somebody, you just want to be with them, right? And when you bring outside minds into the shit, not other men, but like family.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring that shit in there, bro, it's out the door. When y'all not a team, it's out the door. You feel me? So it's just like, yo, I done it.
Yeah, I feel you. What do you want to leave the people with? Because this is not the last time. I think I'm gonna bring you. You down to come on tomorrow?
Yeah, we cool. We got it.
All right, bet. So I'm gonna bring you on tomorrow, but I'm gonna let the people ask you questions tomorrow. We're gonna let them have it. So everybody that's watching, if you feeling a certain type of way, and you want to ask a question, and we're gonna keep it respectful. You're more than welcome to be open to the possibility.
They can be disrespectful.
Hey,
you sure?
Oh yeah, they can be disrespectful. That's my favorite thing to do.
All right, so listen. You heard it from House of Hypocrites right here. Jesus Christ. We're going to bring them back tomorrow. And y'all can say whatever y'all think y'all want to say. I'm going to give preference to the women. All right? I'm going to tell y'all that right now. To the women that want to come up on the panel tomorrow and you have something to say. I see y'all typing in the chat. Y'all giving y'all thoughts and all of this other type of stuff. To the women that are in the chat right now, and there's well over 1,600 of y'all in here right now. To the women that's in the chat, you are more than welcome to prepare your questions, hold House of Hypocrites accountable, and give your thoughts. Just be prepared with whatever come with that. He said, if you keep it respectful, you're going to keep it respectful. If you get disrespectful, it is what it is. I'm going to bring them back tomorrow. Two things. First, tell them, I'm going to put it in the chat after, or not the chat, the description after the show. I'm going to put all of the links to all of your social media so people can follow you and reach out to you and get in touch with you. What's your social media? All of the things that you own, because I'm sure it's a lot of fake people and fake pages out here that's probably acting like right now.
I was mainly on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I just made a Twitter. And I don't got no Facebook. I ain't got no Snapchat. And what's the next one? In the YouTube, House of Hypocrites. All my my social media has the same picture on them motherfuckers. So when you get to it, you'll get to it.
Okay.
But everything is House of Hypocrites.
Okay. Okay, so that's A. And then B, what do you want to leave the people with today specifically? Because we're gonna do it tomorrow. But what do you want to leave the people with as far as like your final thoughts? Maybe about the conversation, what you're seeing online, in a general sense. What do you want to tell the people? Like, what are you leaving with? What's your final thought?
Either you gonna do the fucking or get fucked. I'm just saying, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, bro. Either you gonna do the fucking or you gonna get fucked. That's what I want to leave y'all with.
Oh my God!
House, you a mess,
I'd rather
bro.
be a
You crazy,
I'd
bro.
rather be a villain.
I'm rich, bitch.
I'd rather be a villain than a victim. I'd rather be a villain than a victim.
This nigga.
All right. Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to bring you to Detroit, bro. I'm gonna have to.
We good, Anton. We don't need him. Nope. We don't. Nope.
Yeah.
We
You
good,
don't have
bro.
to be any
We don't
one of
need
these
none of these
in-person
types.
panels, bro, because I got to get you up here with these chicks and
See, here's the deal. Anton, my bad, I'm all off camera. Anton in the D, but Anton ain't in the D like I'm in the D. I'm in the trap. Anton in the Burbs, you gonna leave him here for the rest of us city scum, and he knock up some local Detroit women. My bad, Z. If I had you up here, I hadn't forgot about you. He said, I would love to see this guy on Kendrick Springer. He's perfect for a crowd. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Shout out to Z-Will72. That man's a channel member. And shout out to Minnesota, man. He's right, man. Salute that man, man. But you're right, though. He's perfect for our audience.
and express your thoughts. All right, so we're going to kick it offline. I'm going to kick it. We're going to do the same thing tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. House, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being real and telling your story and jumping up on the panel, my friend, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, I'm going to see you tomorrow.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. There we have it, man. So I think I pinned the comment. I think this is the best comment of the entire chat. The best comment. I think I have it pinned up top here. Was from Woke Quill. Let me take this one down real quick. Where'd it go? What did Woke Quill say? Woke Quill says, okay, I didn't know if it was gonna bring it back on the screen. He's an anti-hero, wrong and right at the same damn time. Facts, bro.
Bang! It's good!
He's an anti-hero. That's the best description of it, Woke Quill. And let me know too, man. Hit my email because I know you asked earlier in the stream if I looked at old content. Oh yeah, I react to old content. That's fine, man. But yeah, bro, that's a perfect description of it, man. Thanks to all you guys for kicking it with your boy. Shout out to What the Hell. When you have time, check out Fresh and Fit. I like What the Hell. He from the D. He from the city. And then What the Hell watches more. I think probably more content than I do, and that's incredible, bro. He always see everything. He let me know what's going on in these YouTube streets. When you have time, check out Fresh and Fit. 5 Frank casts 2 nights ago. 5, man. 5. I never got around to doing the other one that had 3. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that one out. And guys, let me know too. Let me know. Do you guys want to see? Because he came back and talked to Pearly, just Pearly, and then he came back and did Anton again. Do you guys want to see him again? Do you guys want to watch the Just Pearly reaction? What would you guys like to do? Would you guys like to watch the Just Pearly? I'll do it like this. He had 2 other reactions. He came back on a panel and argued with some women, or do you guys want to see him talk to Just Pearly? Put a 1 in the chat for Anton, put a 2 in the chat for Pearly. I prefer to see Pearly. I'm not gonna lie to you because I don't want this random dude arguing with motherfuckers. It might be entertaining, but just not my bag. But you guys let me know. We got a super chat. Let me grab this one real quick. Shout out to homie Last One Hayes. I'm gonna have a Bama drop for you tomorrow. Last One Left Hayes says, what does it make you if you need a woman to put you in? Oh, damn, I already read that one. My bad, bro. But no, that was good to read it again, man, because I thought the same shit, man. Like, what is this dude talking about, man? Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats before we get out of here. Pookie responded, says, yeah. Let's see here. I love the fact Project Leroy was on his neck in the chat. I just see Project Leroy like, nah, you on some bullshit. Fuck that dude, man. Project, this baby gonna make him sit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This dude talking about he was getting married. I see somebody else say that shit. Make sure you guys subscribe to Smoking Talk. Shout out to homie Smoking Talk for the t-shirt. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys subscribe to Smoking Talk. My Sexy is Strong, Chelsea's Live, Bella Rings. Who else am I missing, guys? Who else am I missing? Kofa, Growth Talk with Kofa, Medium Man. Who else is I missing? Shout out to Selvin. Shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to the UK.
Good morning, governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
And Smoking Talk asks for it. And Smoking Talk get this shit anytime he asks.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore. You say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
This ninja is disgusting, says T Orlando. And did we ever? Okay. Shout out to you, T. Appreciate you, T. Did Did he ever say, I don't think child support was mentioned. I might have missed it, but I don't think he even said it. But maybe they got into it. You call me one more time. Tell you. SP on that. I try to catch myself. SP like, no, Theo, fuck that nigga. Inside the video that you have in the whole YouTube. You can call him a nigga more times in this video than you have in your whole YouTube career, bro. Facts, man. They say if the shoe fits, right? Any female, what Project Leroy says. Project Leroy had me dying in the chat, bro. He was not having that shit. Any new female wants to tie themselves to this pookie anchor. Facts, man. Facts. And that's incredible to me, man. And I believe my Sexy Strong said this in her live yesterday, and it's true. Make sure you guys check out my Sexy Strong, Bella Rings. We got some good, wholesome women in our chat. But not only that, we got good, wholesome women in our chat who have content, so you get to hear it straight from the woman's mouth. Like, we don't have to try to sit and guess. I go in my Sexy Strong, Bella Rings, Mona D. I just listen. I throw in a little male perspective from time to time, but I just listen, man, and that's the way I think you learn. And my Sexy Strong was talking about this on her podcast. My Sexy Strong cooks, by the way, too, because I just be listening. I'm like, oh, man, maybe I can actually learn how to cook now with my grown ass. But she was saying about how exactly what Project Leroy was leading to. When you have children with people, you're tied with that individual forever. My ex-wife texted me about some bullshit. Well, not some bullshit. She just texted me this morning about my son about to be 17. It's always gonna be those ties to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's absolutely something you guys have to take into consideration before you go out here and repopulate the earth. Can't just be skeeting in everybody. And like Project Leroy said earlier, this dude is hustling backwards. But the women's still going after him. And I know he get into it in Just Pearly because I seen a small snippet of it when he was talking about no child support because they don't have his real name. That's a good point. But I got a situation like that, but not myself. But my cousin, man, has like 7 kids with like 7 or 8 kids with like 5 or 6 different women across multiple states. And I was talking to him one day. He was like, no, man, I ain't never been on child support. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? And I get child support for 1 kid.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I appreciate y'all kicking it with your boy. Shout out to T New, man. I see you. Woke says he claims they don't know his name to put him on. I thought y'all was joking. Jesus Christ. Let me know, man. Let me see in the chat, man. Let me see. He's not paying child support. Project Leroy Theo did not read your last super chat. Okay, my bad, man. Did I miss one from Project Leroy? My bad. Let me go back. Okay, so you guys want to see Just Pearly. I'm seeing all the twos in the chat, so you guys want to see Just Pearly. Okay, cool. Let me go back. I want to make sure I'm missing these super chats here. Project Leroy says, Derrick Jax 2.0. But at least Derrick, yeah, I guess I gotta see that. But Derrick Jax was full of shit. This motherfucker just full of sperm, yo. Like, he's just out here keeping it a buck, man. Keeping it a buck. And make sure you guys, again, before I get out of here, make sure you guys subscribe to Mona D, Bella Rings. Shout out to De Facto. Where Bella Rings? I just had her. Bella Rings, Smoking Talk. Who else I'm missing? My Sexy is Strong. I probably should have a list. Excuse me. Chelsea's Live. And then Smoking Talk. Shout out to Smoking Talk again. Appreciate the t-shirt, big bro. T-shirt is fire. And it smells good. It smells lovely, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Baltimore, man.
From Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Yeah, I know we got to do it one more time before we get out of here.
I've been drinking.
It's fuck you, SP, clowning my internet yesterday.
Can't keep your eyes off my face. Right now. Wow.
Okay. Now, De Facto, that beard don't mean he out for facts, man. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do his reaction to Just Pearly, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to be in the chat for a few minutes, man.